Hello everybody in YouTube land. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it might be for you. I hope you're enjoying your day. I am going to get into $1 a day preps, but first I came out here with Keone and we're just watching the world go by. Keone's interested in what the neighbor dog is barking about. Come on. Huh? What do you say? Should we get into the $1 a day preps? Are you excited for that? So this is my items for this week's, for week number 16's $1 a day prepping. Some vegetable oil, spaghetti sauce, and 2 1-pound bags of black beans. Hey, I didn't say you could lay down. Stand at attention. And then I have the soda pop bottles that I've cleaned and dried so that I can dump the black beans in there. So each bag will pretty much fill up one of those bottles, but I just wanted to bring 4 of them out for the fun of it, I guess, huh? Let's get into the numbers really quick. Here's the receipt. So I started out with $8.60 left over. Add $7 for this week. And so that gives me $15.60 that I could have spent. And for the vegetable oil, I paid $2.99. That's a little bit more expensive than I'm used to. Normally it is about $2.49 for that thing of vegetable oil. The spaghetti sauce, that's the price it's been for quite a while. That hasn't raised up. And the black beans, they're more expensive. I'm used to paying right around $1.19 for the black beans for a pound. Now they're $1.49. So the prices are going up a little bit, meaning that I can stock up with less for $1 a day, but I'm still able to add a little bit of food for $1 a day. Would this feed me for very long? No, not these items just in themselves, but add this to everything else that I'm doing in this $1 a day prep, and it will feed me for a while at least. I'm going for at least, at the end of this, I want to have at least 3 months worth of food stored up after $1 a day preps for 1 year. That's my goal. See if that works. But that is week number 16 right there in a nutshell. And I'm going to do week number 17 because I kind of lagged. Have problems making videos every week that kind of, they'd just be so short that I'm afraid they just get overlooked. So I'm just doing 2 weeks at a time together. It works out pretty well for length of video and gives you an idea what more you can do. So I'm going to clear this slate and we will get into week number 17 in the next frame. Daggum, I forgot to do all the subtracting, do the mathematics. So let's get into the numbers. Look at the receipt again. So like I said, I had $15.60 total. I spent $6.65, including tax. I hate that tax on food. That's malarkey as far as I'm concerned. But they do it to us anyway. So $7.65. Take that away, and that leaves me with $7.95 to carry into the next week's preps, which I'm going to do right here real quick. So week number 17 is a single item purchase. It is more of more than a $7 purchase, so I had to have a little bit of money left over in order to get this item. This item costs me, it's 10 pounds of old-fashioned oatmeal, rolled oats, Quaker rolled oats, 2 5-pound bags, gives me 10 pounds, and it was $12.89 for this container. That's kind of the average price for that, but I've noticed on the shelves that it was getting kind of low, and I wanted to get one for my $1 a day preps. I've been kind of looking at this item for a while, hoping it would go on sale. It just hasn't, and I don't think it's going to. So I wanted to get it while I could. And I'm just thinking that that's the way it's going to be for a while. Things just that usually go on sale once in a while here and there, they're not going to go on sale anymore. I haven't seen these on sale for over a year now, and usually it'd be about 2 or 3 times a year they'd go on sale where you could get them for right around $10 a container. But those days are over, I think, for right now. So I started out for this week with $7.95 left over. Add $7 for a week's worth of $1 a day preps. So that gives me $14.95. This item cost me $12.89. So that leaves me with $2.06 that I can carry over into next week. So I have the black beans. I put them in the pop bottles. This is what I have left. It's not near enough to do very much with. So I will just put a rubber band on that bag. And when I get a couple more bags, then I will do the same thing. I'll just add it to another soda pop bottle. I did put oxygen absorbers in there. So those will be some of the last beans that I go into for use. They're there, but they will last way longer in those soda pop bottles with the oxygen absorbers than they ever would just sitting in the bag. In the bag, they'd probably be good for a couple of years, but I believe personally that, and this is just my personal opinion, you have to do your own research, but I believe that these would be good for 30 years in the soda pop bottle, as long as they will suck in on themselves, and as long as they get rid of all the oxygen out of the inside of those bottles, those will be good for 30 years. I use 50cc oxygen absorbers. So just wanted to show you what I was talking about when I said I was going to do that. Seems like the taxes just kind of eat up the $7 pretty fast, but just still kind of showing you, even though the prices are going up and they tax us and everything else, you can still put a little bit aside for just $1 a day, and that's kind of like, that's what I want to show people. And I'm going to go into a little bit more here. These are not part of my $1 a day preps. These are just things that I recommend if you're able to stock up on them. Please do. You're going to help yourself out if you do. It's been, all summer long, I wasn't able to find any of these. Since pretty much this time last fall, you couldn't find these. And they're finally back in my store. And so they had 2 full cases. And I said, well, 2 full cases, I don't have a problem if I take 4 of them. I don't believe that that's being too greedy or selfish, because I am going to need these come this winter when I am canning some of the stuff that I have in my freezer. My canned hamburger, canned chicken, any of that stuff, if I can find it on sale or at a decent price, marked down, whatever, I will can it up, and I will want some of these lids to be around. Another thing that I haven't seen all summer is Strike Anywhere matches. For most people, they would say, oh, just get a lighter or whatever, but for me, and with having wood stove that heats my house and lighting fires, I like to have these. These are Strike on the box matches. I'd prefer to have Strike Anywhere matches, but they're even harder to find. I haven't seen any of those for probably 2 years now, at least a year and a half. but I picked these up. So the lids, I don't have the receipt anymore, but I do believe that those lids were $4 and I'd like to say 89 cents a piece, which seems a little bit high, but I need them, I want them, so I was willing to pay the price. And the Strike Anywhere matches were just under $4. They're Strike, I keep saying Strike Anywhere, but Strike on the Box matches. Yeah, they were just under $4. They were $3.99 for a package of 3 of them. So for 300 of them, that's not too bad the price. I do remember paying like $2.50 before for these. I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. And that's just set those aside. I have those to help me get through the winter, lighting fires, and I'm not sitting there with a lighter. I don't like lighters per se. For lighting fires in my wood stove, I just like the stick matches. You can stick them in on the paper in an area and let them go, and as they burn through, they get the paper lit, and it just helps the fire get lit a lot more. And I'm not sitting there holding a lighter trying to get one spot of paper to burning my fingers because the lighter gets hot. Just a personal preference, that's all. So as you see things that are coming available, I recommend, if you see them in the stores and you haven't seen them for a while and it's something you know you need or you use, get them while you see them, because they're not going to stick around. I went back to the store 2 days later. These were all gone. And everybody else had the same idea as me. I'm going to get some of these because these were all gone. 2 days later, there's none of them. So all of a sudden, that's what I saw on the shelf in both of those locations. I'm glad I picked them up while I did. And I recommend, just if you see them and you know you're going to use them, pick them up, get them. Don't be greedy. Don't take all of them. You don't have to take everything. That's more than enough matches to, I'll go through maybe one. With both of my cabins, I'll probably go through maybe 2 boxes. And I'll leave me with a box left over for next year. So I don't think I was being too greedy. That gives me a couple years supply of matches to get fires started in my wood stoves. I'm just rambling, so I will get off of my high horse and let you get on with your day. Thank you for watching Not So Remote Alaska. May God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.